Alternatives to municipal annexation, searching for win-win solutions. Today we're diving into a topic that's reshaping urban landscapes, alternatives to municipal annexation. Annexation can sometimes cause tension between cities and nearby communities. Well, there are several options that might achieve similar goals without all the drama. Before we explore these alternatives, let's look at some hard facts that highlight why this topic is so important. Between 2000 and 2010, over 500,000 people were annexed into cities across the United States. In states with more restrictive annexation laws, cities grew 18% slower on average between 1990 and 2010 compared to states with more permissive laws, but it is up to your community to determine if fast growth is a good thing or not. Now, let's explore some alternatives and their real-world applications. 1. Interlocal agreements and service contracts. Instead of full annexation, cities can provide specific services through agreements. It's like saying, we'll give you water and sewer services, but you keep your independence. Florida uses these extensively, especially in areas like Miami-Dade County. A 2019 study found that interlocal agreements saved Florida counties an average of 15% on service delivery costs. 2. Special districts. These are mini-governments focused on one specific service, like water or fire protection. One example, the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. As of 2017, there were over 30,000 special district governments in the U.S., managing over $300 billion in public funds annually. 3. Limited purpose annexation. Cities get some control over things like zoning, but don't take over completely. Houston has tried this approach, with mixed results. 4. Cooperative municipal agreements. Seen in Minnesota and New Jersey, especially in areas with many small local governments. A 2018 study found municipalities using these agreements reported average cost savings of 10 to 20% on shared services. 5. Consolidation of services. Combining services like school districts or fire departments across different areas. Examples, implemented in parts of New York and Oregon. Lansing, Michigan reported a 10% reduction in emergency response times and $1.8 million annual savings after consolidating services with neighbors. 6. Voluntary annexation with incentives. In this approach, cities offer perks to make annexation more attractive. Used in North Carolina and Arizona, offering things like lower taxes or infrastructure improvements. 7. Incorporation as a new municipality. Communities become their own cities to avoid annexation. In Florida, places like Aventura and Doral were formed to avoid being annexed by Miami. Between 2000 and 2010, 135 new municipalities were incorporated in the U.S., with an average population of 19,000. Potential drawbacks and challenges. While these alternatives can be effective, they're not without their issues. 1. Complexity and coordination problems. 25% of interlocal agreements fail within 5 years due to coordination difficulties and changing political priorities. 2. Inequitable service distribution. Some California water districts in disadvantaged communities charge up to 70% more than nearby districts serving more affluent areas. 3. Hidden costs. 30% of municipal service consolidations result in no significant cost savings due to transition costs and standardization needs. And comprehensive annexation cost studies have shown it may take decades to realize any cost savings at all. 4. Loss of local control. 45% of residents in areas with consolidated services report feeling less connected to their local government. 5. Financial struggles for new municipalities. St. George, Utah, projected a $3 million budget deficit in its first year after incorporation due to underestimated startup costs. 6. Confusion and accountability issues. In Texas, 60% of residents in areas under limited-purpose annexation were unsure about which services they were entitled to receive. 7. Potential for increased disparities. Wealthier communities are 3 times more likely to successfully implement interlocal agreements, potentially disadvantaging poorer areas. In conclusion, the key ingredients for success in these alternative approaches seem to be flexibility to adapt to local needs, clear communication to avoid misunderstandings, strong collaboration between all parties involved, solid financial planning, especially for new cities. Remember, the goal is to find solutions that work for everyone, expanding cities and surrounding communities alike. It's about providing services efficiently while respecting local identities and preferences. A comprehensive study found that municipalities using alternative governance structures reported a 25% higher citizen satisfaction rate compared to those relying solely on traditional annexation. So next time you are involved with annexation debates, consider exploring some of these alternatives. One of these ideas might provide a win-win solution that keeps everyone happy. Or maybe you can find an even better solution yourself.